We all know women whose opportunities and contributions were limited because of the constraints placed around them because of the times that they grew up in. For me, it's my grandmother, my Ama. She was the most extraordinary woman, a widower and a single mother of 8. What is even more remarkable about her story is she had to uproot her life twice, first China to Laos and then Laos to Australia. And because of the circumstances she grew up in, my Ama had so few choices in life. She didn't get to choose a career, she didn't get to choose where to live. While her contributions in life were constrained, they were extraordinary, and I'm here because of her. If my Ama was alive today, I think she would have been astounded to see her granddaughter elected to our federal parliament, a feat made even more extraordinary by the fact that this is the first majority female federal government, the first in Australia's history. Of the 103 federal Labor parliamentarians, 54 are female, and a record 10 cabinet ministers are female. This has not come about by accident. It was a decision by the Labor Party to introduce quotas. We see the fruits of that decision not just in the makeup of our federal government, we see it in the policy decisions Labor governments have made. It was during the Rudd-Gillard years when Labor governments introduced the country's first national plan to reduce violence against women and children, and Australia's first government-paid parental leave. It was a paid parental leave scheme that my family directly benefited from when we had our son more than 7 years ago. The first year of his life was really hard, lots of things to feel anxious about. But we were really lucky because we didn't have to worry about our finances. And that was, in large part, because of the paid parental leave schemes from my employer and the government. It meant I didn't have to rush back to work. I could make the choice to take a full year off to look after my son. It makes me so proud that I'm now part of the Albanese Labor government that is improving that paid parental leave scheme. We're expanding it to 26 weeks by 2026, and with 4 of those weeks reserved for the second parent to encourage both parents to participate in the care of their child. And from 1st of July 2025, superannuation will be paid on that leave. This is on top of all the work we are doing to improve gender equality, including making childcare more affordable, funding a 15% pay rise for aged care workers, introducing paid family and domestic violence leave, making gender equality an object of the Fair Work Act, and legislating to improve transparency and reporting of the gender pay gap. I'm proud to see our work is paying off. In 2021, on the World Economic Forum's Global Gender Gap Index, Australia had slipped to number 50 in the world. We were sandwiched between Georgia and Suriname, a long way behind the United States, ranked 30, Canada, ranked 24, and the UK, ranked 23. And I'm so glad to see, with the changes from the Albanese Labor government, we've seen significant improvement on gender equality. Australia has jumped to 26 on the global gender equality rankings. And ABS data released in February this year showed the gender pay gap is at its lowest level on record under the Albanese Labor government at 12%. Still too large, but it has fallen by 2.1% since we came to government. That is the Labor legacy I get to be part of. Labor women have come before me in our federal parliament. They pushed through important policy changes that had a direct impact on my life. They inspired me and helped pave the way for my own pathway into politics. And what excites me most is the knowledge that Labor women will come after me, building on the legacy the first majority female federal government has laid. And that is something that I feel exceptionally proud to be part of, and something I'm really looking forward to seeing. Young women getting involved in politics because they can see there is an opportunity for them to make a difference, as those women who came before me did, as we are trying to do now.